As spring training opens in Phoenix, the skies are clear, but the road to the World Series seems clouded by one team's dominance, the Los Angeles Dodgers. With a $380 million payroll and an overwhelming roster, the Dodgers look ready to crush any hope other teams have of competing. Their power is evident, having already won a World Series with just 3 healthy starters, and they've bolstered their lineup even further. With the signings of Blake Snell and Rōki Sasaki, and 2 top closers this offseason, the Dodgers' rotation is stacked. Shortstop Miguel Rojas has even boldly predicted 120 wins, setting expectations sky high. The Dodgers' depth in pitching is so vast that they don't need any one starter to pitch deep into games, ensuring fresh arms for the playoffs. With the team's immense power and resources, it's hard to see who in the National League West can compete. The San Diego Padres were on the verge of challenging the Dodgers in last year's postseason, but with the Dodgers' new acquisitions, the gap between the two teams has only widened. Elsewhere in the MLB, several teams made notable moves during the offseason. The New York Yankees made a strategic play, missing out on Juan Soto, but strengthening their roster with acquisitions like Max Fried and Paul Goldschmidt. Their calculated approach has positioned them as one of the top contenders in the American League. On the other hand, the San Francisco Giants made a splash with a $182 million deal for Willie Adams, but the Dodgers quickly snatched up key players like Snell and Michael Conforto. Meanwhile, the Oakland Athletics, once notorious for cutting costs, showed a new direction. After a dismal few years, they invested in key players like Luis Severino and Brett Rooker, marking a shift toward legitimacy. Their efforts are garnering fans' support in Sacramento, where they'll play for the next few seasons. But not all teams had a successful winter. The St. Louis Cardinals, long a powerhouse in the NL Central, find themselves in a rebuilding phase with no significant signings to show for their efforts. The San Diego Padres also missed the mark, unable to close the gap with the Dodgers after a promising 2024 postseason. Similarly, Pete Alonso's value took a hit after rejecting several lucrative offers, leaving him with a more minor contract than anticipated. The Mariners, with one of the best pitching staffs in baseball, failed to address their glaring offensive needs, leaving fans wondering if another wasted year lies ahead. As spring training gets underway, the landscape of Major League Baseball has shifted dramatically. The Dodgers look more formidable than ever.